State Office of Disability Affairs calls for inclusion of sign language in domestic and sexual violence campaigns. Federal Capital Territory primary school teachers to resume strike on Monday. On the foreign scene, authorities release record-breaking Arctic blast forecast for many residents in United States. In sport, Cote d'Ivoire battles Guinea-Bissau as AFCON 2023 kicks off today. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. The General Manager of Lagos State Office of Disability Affairs, LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, has urged the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, to endeavor to include sign language instructors in their campaigns to ensure persons with hearing impairment understand their messages. She made the call during a courtesy visit by the Executive Secretary of DSVA, Titilala Vaiva Adeni, to LASODA. The General Manager, while commending the DSVA for a well-thought-out campaign methodology employed to spread their messages on zero tolerance to all forms of violence across the state, pleaded that sign language instructors be included in the campaign team of the agency for a wider reach. Oyetunde Lawal stated that LASODA is open to collaborations and will emulate DSVA in its campaigns. Responding, the Executive Secretary of DSVA, Vaiva Adeni, promised to put in place necessary measures to ensure PWDs are also carried along in their campaign, adding that she looks forward to working together with the Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs. The Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA, has rolled out an additional dedicated toll-free number 08000 LOMA or 080-000-52962, in addition to the existing 070-8060-1020 and 617, and to email info@loma.gov.ng to streamline communication and improve resident accessibility to the organization's waste management services. Managing Director of LOMA, Muyiwa Gbadigeshi, said the launch of the new toll-free number was meant to expand available communication channels with the public for enhanced operational activities towards a more efficient and comprehensive waste disposal of solutions to Lagosians. Gbadigeshi stated that the 08000 LOMA line would connect callers directly with dedicated representatives trained to address a range of waste-related concerns, stressing that residents could report illegal dumping, request waste collection, inquire about PSP operators, and access information about LOMA's various services. Gbadigeshi noted that beyond enhanced communication, LOMA is also doubling down on its core operational services, which includes strengthening PSP partnerships, enhanced marine waste services, prioritizing healthcare waste, and tackling market waste, among others, to optimize waste management across the state. The LOMA boss admonished residents to imbibe a culture of proper waste containerization and disposal, which he said would help shield people from diverse contagious diseases. The Lagos State government will continue to partner with the Nigerian police force to ensure motorists move within the metropolis safely. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiyemi made this known during a courtesy visit by the newly appointed Commissioner of Police in Lagos, Adegoke Fayoade, and his team. While welcoming the police commissioner, Oshiyemi requested for a continuous collaboration with the force in upholding the state government's stance on zero tolerance to traffic misdemeanors. Oshiyemi stressed the need for more policemen to prevent traffic robberies and ensure safety on the alternative routes during the ongoing third mainland bridge repair and subsequent enforcement of traffic regulations on commercial motorcycles, popularly called Okada, and wrong use of transport infrastructure. In response, the Commissioner of Police said mandates have been issued to divisional police officers across the local government and local council development areas to combat challenges mentioned already, and changes are inevitable. Based on observations on the ongoing diversion on the Third Mainland Bridge, the Lagos State Government has adjusted the island Adenijadele bound to mainland Adekunle bound of the bridge from the initial arrangement of noon to midnight between 1 p.m. and 12 midnight. This adjustment is to allow clearance of backlog of motorists on the bridge from the mainland heading to the island. The diversion of traffic flow along Giyanoguru-Shoki towards Adenijadele section of the Third Mainland Bridge commenced on January 9th, 2024 for the first 6 weeks, with the deployment of 250 traffic management personnel to minimize inconvenience and ensure hitch-free movement for motorists. The Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiyemi, appealed to motorists to adhere to the traffic management plans rolled out by the state government and cooperate with the traffic management officers. And now to the rest of the stories. The Federal Capital Territory wing of the Nigeria Union of Teachers has directed primary school teachers to resume their suspended strike on Monday, January 15, 2024, until further notice. This was contained in a communique dated January 12, 2024, following an emergency meeting of the State Wing Standing Committee. The communique was co-signed by the chairman of the NUT in the Federal Capital Territory, Abdullahi Shafa, the Secretary, Margaret Jethro, and Public Secretary Ibukun Adekeye. The SWSC also urged secondary school teachers to join the strike from January 22 if the demands of the primary school teachers were not met before January 19, 2024. The NUT stated that despite suspending the strike for 6 weeks, which expired on November 7, 2023, nothing positive has taken place, adding that the SWSC had no choice but to order the resumption of the strike following the failure of the minister and the area council chairman to attend to their demands. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has assured contractors that funding would not be a problem. Umahi gave the assurance when he, together with the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Olawale Edun, inspected the Abuja-Kaduna Zaria-Kano Highway. Umahi explained that President Tinubu views the road as very critical for the social-economic advancement of the nation. On his part, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Olawale Edun, assured of the unwavering commitment of the federal government in the timely funding of the project in line with the agreed milestones. Edun describes the work sector as one of the most strategic sectors that will add value to the economic development agenda of President Tinubu. In foreign news, a major winter storm has unleashed icy winds and heavy snowfall across large parts of the United States, disrupting travel and leaving thousands without power. The storms will be followed by a bitter cold Arctic chill into the weekend, with temperatures dipping near minus 45 centigrade in some areas. Nearly 25 centimeters of snow in Iowa, where the 2024 election cycle kicks off on Monday, has upended campaign event. Forecasters have called it a life-threatening winter weather. In sport now, Cote d'Ivoire will be hoping to commence the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations on a winning note as the hosts face Guinea-Bissau in the opening match day at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium. Recall that prior to this tournament, the West African side partook in qualifying despite being assured of a spot at the finals, finishing second after ending level with Zambia on 13 points, winning 4 of the 6 games and recording 1 loss. Cote d'Ivoire has group stage history on its side, having progressed from that phase in 8 of the previous 9 times played at the Cup of Nations, and the nation seeks to boost prospect of making it 9 in 10 with a strong showing against Guinea-Bissau. Picking the maximum point will be the aim of the host, considering the fact that the next Group A opponent will be the Super Eagles of Nigeria. On the other hand, Guinea-Bissau, who on paper may be regarded as underdogs, will be keen to cause an upset in a bid to brighten the chances of qualifying from Group A. This is Guinea-Bissau's fourth appearance at the Continental Showpiece in the past 3 tournaments. And that's it on the news at 4. But just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch all our previous programs and the news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed 4,000 flats for the staff of Lagos State University, LASU? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The General Manager of Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, has urged the state Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, to endeavor to include sign language instructors in their campaigns to ensure persons with hearing impairment understand their messages. The Federal Capital Territory wing of the Nigeria Union of Teachers has directed primary school teachers to resume their suspended strike on Monday, January 15, 2024, until further notice. We also told you that a major winter storm has unleashed icy winds and heavy snowfall across large parts of the United States, disrupting travel and leaving thousands without power. In sport, Cote d'Ivoire will be hoping to commence their 2023 Africa Cup of Nations on a winning note as the host face Guinea-Bissau in the opening match today at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium. For contacts with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstate.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for